Ije. Sorry.
To enter all of them.
What am I? Excuse me, sir.
If you didn't fight them out yesterday, then they were going to set this place ablaze.
Yes, sir. Even they took all the lot of effort to put out the fire on the small building.
After I brought the minister,
Show you what I see. Show you I can see drugs vandalized. These are expensive drugs for our children, for our family. Vandalized.
Long time.
You can see, these are drugs. These are drugs. No rice here, no beans here. You all can see. Drugs, drugs. Have you seen any bag of rice here? Everywhere here, drugs. You all can see drugs. So this place is designed to serve 5 states. 5 states in South. 5 states. 5 states. The palliative that was here, according to reports, is less than 5,000 packs. Less than. See what we have lost. So everywhere here, please share this broadcast, please. We all voted for Edo to move forward. That's why I don't want to move forward. Medical equipment, everywhere vandalized. Please share this broadcast. This place has been here since the time of, see, drugs everywhere. Should you see this one? Tomorrow night you'll go pharmacy, you know, see and buy. They don't finish everywhere. So you see. I'm sure you all can see. See. Please, so share this broadcast. You can see. You vandalized a warehouse that is supposed to serve 5 states. A medical warehouse. Just to carry how many packs of Indomie? So. I'm sure you all can see. These are hand sanitizers. Hand sanitizers. You can see. These are drugs. 5 states will suffer. See drugs? 5 states will suffer. See, I see. After, let's assume that. See, this is where they come in. After the looters have taken the things, the people paid to destroy will now set fire ablaze. You can see, took the intervention of the police to put this fire down. Their intention was to burn the entire warehouse. See, we not see drugs littered everywhere. I don't see any pack of food since. Show me now. If you dig down for the 6 cartons of Indomie. We have the Minister of Health here. This is destruction, you see? Our children will suffer from tomorrow. Even you with the lash condom, sir. Condom. Everywhere destroyed. Sir, go to consign paper. Go to consign document. You see drugs? You see drugs? You see drugs? 5 states will suffer. Many people will die. 5 states. Just one injection. If you don't say and doctor say go buy also injection for hospital if you get emergency. If you don't get that injection that 1 hour, your person will die. Don't destroy it. It's everywhere.
The culture.
These are antibiotics. Let me see. This one Indomie. Is this Indomie? Is this Indomie? Is this Indomie? Wait on. Hold on. You can see destruction. You can see destruction. This place is to serve 5 states. People now will die in hospitals because you want to carry Indomie.
Doesn't make any sense.
This place. See. From Monday, doctors will be struggling to get drugs.
This brown one. Those days when we were small. When I might in the toilet,
Stuff
now. You're correct. Yeah.
Well, they can document it.
I don't. You understand?
Tomorrow, now somebody feel die if on that 30 minutes if you don't see this injection.
They think they are doing people, they are doing themselves.
See, if this is food really full here, you should only see cartons of Indomie, bags of rice. I don't see any cartons of food. These are oxygen, so where they get people for emergency. See oxygen? So they don't finish everywhere. Sanitizers for hospitals. You were celebrating people that came to destroy this place yesterday. I'm sure you can see what the state and 5 more states in South is going to go through. 10 solid warehouse stocked with food, with drugs and medical equipment destroyed. Destroyed. So, these are items for hospitals. See. Admin, please, please, there are some heartless souls here. Please, kick them out. This is not joke. Kick their silly ass out of this place. There are some, please block them quickly. So. So. Sanitizers. Don't destroy everything. I beg, don't see carton of Indomie since. Eh? Now Indomie be this. Look at. There are drugs for children. God will hold you people responsible if any child dies in our hospital. Say not the drug. So, hailing hailers. Is that Yamu boys? They will not hate them yesterday. Continue to hate them. When I'll begin to hear calls from our hospitals tomorrow. Which state won't give us a drug when I not destroy our own? Which state? Tell me now. Which state won't give us a drug? Which state won't give you BTA drug? Which state won't give data? Come on, sir. Come on, sir. And now they will hear if you couldn't hear UBTH. I will party, man. Minister, man. That's the CMD UBTH. That's the CMD UBTH. The hospital is already struggling to get drugs. See, why not play helicopter? They play the parade they do. This is Minister of Health. The special forces we don't enter do today. May they arrest one person. May they arrest one. Instead of CID, it's straight. Federal government now won't follow fight. Go and vandalize. Go supply with me, go see forces we enter do today.
Before the palliatives there was intelligence reports and even voice notes from WhatsApp being circulated that government facilities are going to be targeted. One begins to wonder why security was not deployed here in the first place.
Security chiefs are here. This is here. I'm sure we can address that. As you said, the information was made available and was shared with them.
But before then, Your Excellency, in the course of this assessment, we saw maize, grains and rice on the floor. Is there any correlation? Is there any of the facilities housing food items within these premises?
Yes, I think one of the warehouses was housing a little bit of our strategic reserves. What we give out when they are flood victims. We need to give relatives to flood victims, so children, hospitals who need food for rehydration. So there were not large amounts. This was not the main store where palliatives were kept. The main warehouses were kept. The main palliatives were kept all empty because they've all been sold out. Right, these were just reserves to keep the system going.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Minister, as a health professional, you've seen the extent of damage from vaccines, cold store, and all that. Can you begin to put this in perspective for those out there who will be watching?
Yes, it is a serious setback for the health sector. I'm sure those who began the peaceful NSAS campaign will be very disappointed. They'll probably regret what has become of it. It's going to be very difficult for Edo State because all the things that have been damaged or vandalized here now somehow or the other have to be replaced. That will take time, that will take resources. And as we know, not everywhere is time on our side. And resources are also hard to come by. So this is not going to be at all beneficial to the people, to the masses in Edo State. And I would like to urge all of them to put an end, or see that they put an end to this kind of initiatives, these kind of activities of breaking into places and in search for things that are not. The damage is worth millions, as we have heard, hundreds of millions, probably billion. And the cost in service will be much more than that. And in lives that you would like to save, these are all meant to prevent disease, a lot of the vaccines, and to support treatment. And if you take it away from the health system, it's going to have effect and repercussions. So I do hope that this is the very last we shall see in this state. And I also hope that the community, if they know of where these things have been taken to, will urge for those that can still be reused to be returned, not to throw them into the bush. A lot of them are very expensive medicines and vaccines for which they have no use, and have broken in here in the belief that there is food and there is just medicines to a large extent here.
Now, as your own state, do we foresee a possible assistance from the federal government facilitated by your office?
Well, there has to be an assessment, first of all, as a damage assessment. And after a damage assessment, we also want to begin to look for source of funds. It's not that you have money stored away for this kind of activity. You have to mobilize from other sources. And that is not very easy these days, as you know. So the prevention of damage is far better than the cure that you try to find for it. Definitely, government will have to prioritize the remediation efforts here, but it will be at the expense of something else, because you have to almost rob Peter to pay Paul when you are doing all of this. So the setback is also going to affect everybody one way or the other. But I do hope we can be able to get the best, make the best out of what is left of the losses here.
All right, Honorable Minister, one more thing. As we are going around, we saw Lassa fever vaccine and treatment drugs or something like that. And the dry season is just about the corner when the rats will be coming out. And the IRWA Specialist Hospital is not just for residents of Edo State. People beyond the state come here for treatment. So what immediate response will be done to serve as a preventive measure just before the dry season sets in?
Well, we have to continue to intensify the non-pharmaceutical measures to prevent the infestation of rats. The Ministry of Environment works very closely with us in that respect. But again, as I just said, if there are people who find themselves suddenly in custody of things they cannot eat, they can probably still return them here and then see if they can still be used. Some of them can still be used depending on the time involved. Others will have to be destroyed. But even if they can't be used, they should return them because they should be destroyed professionally. These are not things you throw into the bush or into the dustbin. Some of them can be very harmful if they are not properly destroyed, disposed of. So I will urge all those who have taken things they can eat to return them for proper disposal or use if they can still be used.
All right, thank you. The Commissioner.
Thank you for getting us.
No, thanks. All right, sir. Like I pointed earlier, there were some intelligence reports, including voice notes that were circulated. Were your men taken unawares? Or what happened?
We were not. We did our deployments early enough. If you even look around, you see deployments from all agencies. We have deployments from the Nigerian police, from the military, the army, the air force. We have the civil defense. We have the DSS. Our deployments were made early enough. And our people were on the ground, fully on the ground. If you look around, you will see that this is a very, very large expanse. And the people searched in from different angles. I want you to take a walk around here. You will see that a large expanse and the people attacked from all angles. And we exercised enough of restraints in the use of lethal weapons. So what we have done is to reduce possible casualties and that has really paid off. Otherwise, the number of deaths we will be talking about now, it would have been a completely different story by now. So we exercised serious restraints in the use of lethal weapons, and that is what made us to achieve the little we achieved. That is what made us to salvage the little we could salvage.
Now going forward, we understand the atmosphere is still tensed up within the city. Going forward, what assurance are you giving to members of the public?
We are going to increase feasibility. Our feasibility will have a joint show of force consisting of all the services. We will not relent on our efforts. And of course, Intel, we are appealing to members of the public when they have very good information concerning where we can locate some of these criminal elements. They should make such information available to us so that we will be more proactive in our actions to see that we nip most of these crimes in the bud before they are actually committed.
Is there any arrest?
Any arrests made so far?
We have made substantial arrests. From this operation alone, we have in our custody over 50 people who are arrested with exhibits, medical equipment stolen from there. The problem they had in Asia, they had come in here for food palliatives, and they've taken all they could. The Indomie noodles, of course, were just few of them, few cartons of Indomie noodles. After having exhausted that, some of them had mistaken the medical palliatives for food, and that was where they got it wrong. And that was where we said this cannot, of course, continue. If they wanted food, they had taken enough of food, so they couldn't have switched over to taking the medical palliatives, and that was when we had to do all within our capacity, bearing in mind that we had to exercise restraints in the use of lethal weapons. Thank you.
Talking about restraint in the use of lethal weapons, there were videos of people who were shot. Was there any recorded officially? Can the police confirm if there were people who were shot at and what their state is at the moment?
I want to disagree. I want to disagree with you. You may need to tell me names. You may need to convince me if you have any person who has suffered any injury from gunshots. I'm yet to confirm that. So the story is total falsehood.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please, you just heard from the Minister of Health and the Executive Governor of the Edo State, Governor Obaseki, and the Commissioner of Police. The DIG is still here. Protesters, people that started this protest, they are at home now, even assisting the government to stop this damage. Please stop fueling this crisis. If you are outside the country, our people are still here that need these things. Please don't just justify this kind of destruction. Please don't. And if you know anyone that is still in possession of these drugs, please return it. You cannot sell them. Please share these brokers. There are some you cannot sell. Go to UBTH and you'll see high blood pressure patients, you see diabetes, you see people battling with stroke, you see all manners of ailments. This is where they get their drugs from. That's why sometimes when you say, I go private hospital, it's too they cost. I go government hospital, it's cheaper because it's already subsidized. They take it from here.
No, tell me how.
Yeah. Seat clutches. You got it now. See, rain don't beat all these ones now. Levels, levoflazine, USP 500 mg. Please reach out. Please reach out. Share these brokers, please. I know there are people that came here to carry things. There are still a lot that want to still return. Please reach out to them. Please, children of 5 states must not suffer because of your action. Please, this is what I showed you people yesterday. I'm sure you all can see. Please. These are special forces from Abuja. Please. More than 100,000 people were here yesterday. Please. Well, not go there, or the mood not good, oh. They arrest Chico Abuja. The front. Police this station. See. Yesterday, not be today, oh. You know, office. Give me the key. Hold on. See. Shall we not make them hungry? Fear not let them come open. All these shops were looted yesterday. Shall we see? Hailing hailers, one of the hail evil activities, we hear? Government not good. Our future leaders not turn it to looters. Government not good. We want to change them. Shebi, our generation want to do better, right? But people are teaching them now to destroy our own properties, abi? No wahala. All don't look at. All one must to look at. Lagos, nobody go their medical stores. People they say people are hungry. Now, one of those people when they rob, when they carry gun, they rob people, they kidnap people. Then why don't they condemn them? Why don't they press police arrest criminals? Why? Tell me why. You tell me why now. People are hungry. I know say people are not hungry. Why not they condemn those ones? When police they arrest, they will tell you say, now hunger, let make them commit this crime. Why not they curse them? Say, shut up! Can't you walk? You don't get hands, you don't get legs. Many people pack jeep yesterday they loot. People pack jeep. So please, anywhere you see people posting palliative day here, more than go here, please screen much, even in a process we will trace them. Screen much the Facebook account or WhatsApp or phone number. Anybody where they type say is there here, wanna go here because now where they'll begin to kill opposition, or when they'll begin to kill our people, night and day. When they'll begin to pour houses or politicians, night and day. Please screamage them for WhatsApp. Anyway you say food there here, wanna go, screamage them, we go train.